Hi everyone, it's me, Lee, with Victorian Dreams by Lee, and as you can see with my setup, we are doing another card this week using the Empress Gild from Anna Griffin, and this is her Empress Elite. You have to have this machine or her original. This one's the new one, and the other one is the Empress. And you have to have this machine to go with this machine. This is the best machine on the market. I have 6 others, 4 that are electronic and 2 that are crank. And after using those and then buying her Empress, because I just upgraded to this one for no reason, just because it was new and pretty. Let me push heat, and I like to keep the heat in, so I'm going to put this here. Anyway, you have to have both machines for it to work together. So we're using the full plate and the damask hot foil plate. It's underneath here, and you'll see it in a second. I'll show you my prints. So here is one, and here is the leftover. I got to figure out how to use the leftovers. Here's another green on green. And then here is green on purple. So the reason why this is messed up, and I show you every mistake I make, is when I put it in the top plate, which we have an extra, this plate scooted. So I didn't hold it when I was putting it in, and it scooted around. So all that means is that when I put it on a card, I'm going to frame this and cover that up, and this will be perfect. So it's still all very usable. Okay, so I have a little box right here that I am saving all the discard ones, because we're going to figure out how to use those. If anyone knows or anything. So there's that one, this one. Let's put these here. So I have it on right here. You can see there's 3: low, medium, and high. I didn't know there was low, medium, and high. I don't read directions. I just start playing. Well, I called Annie Pence. Hi. Anyway, and she says, do you have it on low, medium, or high? I said, I didn't know there was. So, because I was at her house watching her do it the day she got it, so I thought, oh, just watching her do it 2 or 3 times, I'm a pro. No. So it has to be 5 minutes for the full plate. Even this is getting hot, so it's keeping a lot of heat in. You have to do 5 minutes, and it's the full plate. Let me show you what another full plate looks like, because we were only using the sentiments before, but this is the full plate. So I think next week I'm going to use just a 3D die of Anna's and not actually one of her gilded dies. I'm going to change it up for us so that if you have it, we can just keep playing along. Like I said, if you're going to use this, just get it out for the day and use it all day, and just print 50 copies of whatever you want to play with of all your images, and pull out different things and practice and play, because you do have to concentrate. You have to keep an eye on the time, and then have them for later to make cards. I'm going to stop the video after I show you it go through the Empress, and then I'm going to add to this video what cards would look like using this. Since I have you here for a minute and a half, I want to let you know, if you share my videos, I give away each month a die set that I have extra from Anna Griffin, because I was in her mystery boxes last year. I'm in it this year. It's $49, and it is wonderful to have. But last year's, she was giving us the extra dies. I mean, there's the flower cart. It's just beautiful. And see what it could be. It's an easel. Anyway, I'm giving these. So if you share, you let me know. I put you in a drawing each month, and you become part of the drawing to win one of these dies. I have them. I might as well share. Sharing is caring. Just like you're sharing your time right now watching this. So, you know, it's all good. I'm very blessed to have a wonderful husband that doesn't complain about me spending money on craft supplies. So I want to share back. So let's move this out of the way. This is going to beep in just a second, and then we're going to run it through. It's going to be a little tight, but we're going to run it through. My setup is a little small, but yeah, if you share, that's a good thing. It helps me, it helps you feel good. So yeah, this is getting very hot. So when you pull it off, make sure we use the handles down here. Let me turn this on. So let me pull it off, and let's see if I can fit it in. This is not my usual setup. Oh, let me take this off, and let's push. It's like a can opener. We are done with this, so we can turn that off. Let's pick it up. Okay. So let's show you. There's pink on pink. So what this is telling me was that I probably should add an extra minute to do the edges. But I am definitely not worrying about it, because what I'm going to do is add a frame around this and use this. But look at that pink on pink. Isn't that beautiful? So let me show you what this looks like. It's hot. But here is the plate. So I measured. Don't put any cardstock or plate on this 1 inch up here. Go to the back, because these filament electricity things kind of mess it up right here. Try to keep it as square as possible. This is a pretty big plate. I don't know if it's going to pick it up. Well, let's see if I can pick it up. I'll scoot it over. It's pretty heavy. There we go. And it goes on here. Okay, and so what also I did was put the center here, so that if I have just a sentiment, it's in the middle. Okay guys, so I'll come back and I'll show you what a card looks like using this.